Welcome to Gloomy Manor's boss mission, Confront the Source. Start things off by taking the elevator down to the cellar. After a pleasant ride, head down the stairs and work your way to the giant web. Use your strobe light to take down any spiders that get too close along the way. When you reach the web, grab the silk ball lying in front and pull it back to trigger the boss's appearance. Now this battle takes place in 3 parts and is heavily puzzle based, as you have to figure out how to ignite the giant spider's web in different ways. In part 1, you'll first have to get up close, which causes her to rear back just before attacking. Flash her as soon as her eyes open before she attacks to stun her. Now quickly use this time to grab the silk ball from between her legs and pull it back. As you pull, you can avoid the purple goo she spits by moving to the side. Now keep going until you can go no further, which should be just past the knight on the left. Position the sack a few feet away from him so it touches the knight's flame when he swings down. This will cause the web to explode, knocking the spider loose and revealing the ghost behind it all. Now if you're quick, you can actually stun him right away with a flash of your strobe light, then perform a charged vacuum attack to deal some damage. But if you're not that fast, just wait for him to dash across the room. Move to the side to avoid it, which will cause him to become stunned when he slams into the wall. Now quickly flash him, then unleash a charged vacuum attack to inflict some damage. He'll then return to the spider's body for part 2 of the battle, but make sure to get to either side of the arena first to avoid the spider when it storms through. It'll then knock down the wall ahead, exposing more of the arena, and thereby changing how you need to ignite the web. First, you need to use the vacuum to rotate the ceiling fan overhead to spin the sack attached to it into the knight's flame, then into the spider web on the right, revealing another knight. Now that everything's in place, repeat what you did in part 1, that is, get close to the spider and stun her once her eyes are open, then grab the sack from between her legs. Now pull it back, carefully weaving around the smaller spiders that descend, as well as avoiding the purple goo again. Continue just past the knight on the right to cause him to stab the sack, getting it stuck on his lance. Now you just need to repeat the ceiling fan fire trick to ignite the knight's silk sack, causing the web to explode once again. Like before, this will cause the ghost possessing the spider to be exposed, which you need to attack in the same way. That is, dodge out of the way when he attacks, then flash him while he's stunned and perform a charged vacuum attack. He'll then return to the spider's body once again for part 3 of the battle. And like before, move to the side to avoid taking damage when the spider storms through. And as you might have guessed, it'll crash through the wall one more time, exposing even more of the arena, and again changing how you need to set the web ablaze. This time, you'll first want to grab a ball of silk sitting just right at the spider. Now you'll have to carefully carry it all the way back to the knight holding the lit torch. Again, weave around the spiders and watch out for the goo. When you reach the knight, wait for him to swing before touching your ball to the flame. Now carry it back down the hall, but this time you'll have to watch out for a couple of falling pillars too, first from the right, then from the left. Now turn left just past the second pillar and use your flame to clear the webs from the knight there. As you might have noticed, he too has a lit torch. Go ahead and drop your ball, then run up and stun the spider so you can grab the sack from between her legs one final time. Like in part 1, pull it back just past the knight so he ignites it when he swings down, causing the web to explode once again. And predictably, the ghost possessing the spider's body will again make an appearance. You know what to do, dodge his attack, then flash him while he's stunned and perform a charged vacuum attack to finish him off once and for all. A piece of the Dark Moon is now yours for the taking.